Today's topic is for class 10th and the topic is ecosystem. You will study here about the ecosystem and its components. Here you will see what is an ecosystem. A complex relationship between the living organism, its habitats and resources of a given area. This is a complex relationship between the living and non-living in a given area, that is called ecosystem, and the organisms are typically dependent on each other and their habitat for survival. Ecosystem, it may be natural or artificial. So the natural ecosystem, as you can see here, the forest, which is a natural ecosystem, but here you can see the artificial system where the garden, the park that developed by human beings. So the system, ecosystem which is developed by human beings is called artificial, and the ecosystem that is made by nature like forest, it is a natural ecosystem. So it can be divided into two parts. Ecosystem is, it is maybe natural or artificial. The largest ecosystem are the biomes. So the biome is the largest ecosystem. There are many biomes including deserts, tundra regions, tropical rainforests. These are some biomes, and they are also the ecosystems. And the living organisms which are in an ecosystem are classified into populations and communities. So the difference you can see here in population and community. Total individuals belonging to one species in a habitat, the group is called the population, and all the combined population habitat, they constitute community. So difference is there. Population is the group of individuals of the similar species of one species, and when many species they come together, and the group is called community. So difference is there in populations and community. The individuals of the one species, that is population, and when many population combine, they constitute communities. The components of an ecosystem. So there are mainly two components. They are abiotic and biotic, means living. The abiotic components, they are non-living, and biotic components, they are living. So in biotic components, there are producers, consumers and decomposers. So biotic components, they are classified into three parts. They are producers, consumers and decomposers. Biotic, they are non-living, and biotic, they are living component. Abiotic components of an ecosystem are the non-living components of an ecosystem includes the physical environment like soil, water, air, and inorganic substances like CO2, oxygen, water, and phosphorus, sulfur, sodium, etc., and other elements present in them. So, the living part of the ecosystem, non-living part of the ecosystem, non-living is called abiotic, and they are like soil, water, air, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide. All these components are non-living, so they are the abiotic components of an ecosystem. Biotic components of an ecosystem, they are living components. They are the, this is a community of an organism. They may be plants, animals, which is made up of many different interdependent populations. So there are three types of organisms. They may be producer, consumers, and decomposers. They are all living: producers, consumers, and decomposers. They are the biotic components of an ecosystem. Now, producers, they are the organisms which synthesize their own food. All the green plants which are having chlorophyll, they can synthesize their own food through photosynthesis, and so they are called producers. Producers are also called autotrophs. Source of all chemical energy in an ecosystem. So the autotrophs, they provide chemical energy to the all elements of the ecosystem. They trap sunlight and store it as food energy, that is called chemical energy. So they synthesize their own food, and the food which they synthesize is the food for others in the ecosystem. Then consumers. Consume means eat, to use up. So organisms which are depend on others for food, they are called consumers. All the animals are consumers. So the consumers which are depend on producers or others for their food, they are called consumers. And living things which must eat other living things for energy, and they are called heterotrophs because they depend on others for energy. Various type of consumers like herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores are there. So heterotrophs, they are classified into various categories like herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores, these are animals that eat mainly plants. From they take herbs. They use herbs for their food, so they are called herbivores. They includes the food includes leaves, grass, flowers, seeds, roots, and other parts of the plant or herbs. Some herbivores are deer, horses, rabbits, cow, bees, sheep, and grasshoppers. So these are the examples of herbivores. Those take their food from the plants. The next category is carnivores. These are the animals that eat mainly meat. This includes insects and all other animals. Some carnivores are there like lions, tigers, all cats, birds of prey like eagles, hawks, owls, etc., frogs, spiders, sharks. These are some examples of carnivores. Carnivores, the animals which eat other animals, so they depend for their food on animals and they are called carnivores. Next category is consumers is omnivores. These are animals able to eat plants and animals both. They depend on others, but they can eat both. They can eat plants and animals. Some omnivores are like human, most bears, raccoons, most primates like apes and monkeys. They are the omnivores. They can take their food from both plants and animals. Next category is of the decomposers. They consume dead plants or animals and decompose them, reduces them to simple forms of matter. So decomposers, they recycle the biodegradable components. Primary decomposers are there, some fungi and bacteria. So they are decomposers which decompose the organic matter and recycle the nutrients, provide nutrient to the soil. Decomposers, the organisms that consume dead or decaying organisms and act as cleaners of the environment. Very important thing. Decomposers actually live on their food. Primary decomposers are bacteria and fungi. Decomposers help to return raw materials and nutrients to the environment. So they recycle the biotic components. The biomass that is left as a garbage, they decompose them and recycle the materials and provide nutrients to the soil and the environment. So producers, consumers and decomposers, these are the components of an ecosystem and they are very important for the proper functioning of the ecosystem.